Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are doing well, because in Melbourne it's getting pretty cold and miserable. Anyway, I just thought I'll show you, I replanted some of the snapdragons in here. I cut the dahlias, left the bulbs in. I don't take the bulbs out, I leave them in. And some obviously my neighbour decided to wash the balcony, so we'll have to wait. Well, that's one bed with snapdragons. I've got some status here and some carrots left over, so by the time the status grow, the carrots will be ready to pull out. Now I am also doing another bed with snapdragons. They're my own seedlings that I collected from white snapdragon, and these I bought from Happy Valley, I think. Yes, Happy Valley seeds. They're tetra mixed snapdragon, and we'll see. I'll probably have enough to put here. Yes, I put them a bit close because when they're ready to be cut, I usually cut it really low, and some of them don't shoot back, and that's how I get, you know, thin them out. But I had some peonies for a while in a pot, and they didn't flower. So what I did, I replanted them and separated them and put them just a little bit above the ground so they can see the light of day. And they've showed up. They're looking really good. I am so happy with them. So we'll see if they will flower this year. I had them for a while. Oh, that's my capsicum. They're gone red. So I'll be pulling them out and planting probably some peonies or something else. I don't know. The sage is looking a bit sad, so that will have to be trimmed down. And yeah, let's go back to planting snapdragons. I'll show you when I finish with this bed what I've done. My small patch of straw flowers, I need to clean it, so that way we're going to either grow something else or just let some drop some seeds and let the straw flower come up by itself. So I might have to clean it up. I'll show you when I'm finished. Yep. Okay, so that's done. There's a few young ones there that I had a half, but that's all that came out. Well, we'll see, maybe some that I've started in the greenhouse, or that what I call a greenhouse, but it's really a hothouse anyway. So that's all done. The ground is covered. What I wanted to show you what I do here is when I'm finishing with them, I do this. If you leave them, you see that's a green one. That's not going to get anything. But this one, see, that's green. And here we are. I don't leave them in a clump. What I do, I open them. As you can see, there's little seeds there. So I spread them, so they'll come up. Rather than leaving them in a clump like this, it'll take a while before they rot and they start growing. So if you open it, the seeds that are in there will just come down. Okay, another one. Can't seem to do it with one hand. that's already come out, but hang on, concentrate. You can see, yeah, you can see the seeds in there. So what I'll do, I'll just spread them around, so rather than waiting for it to rot, I'll have the seeds already growing before it starts. There's another one. Focus, please. Yep, it's not working. It's not wanting to focus, but anyway, it's finished. Done. So we'll wait for the new growth. Yesterday I did some anemones, or as I call them, M&Ms, and now I am doing my ranunculus. That's them there. In this bed I had yeah, I've gone blank. I've had so many other vegetables, so I decided to put flowers, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, so this is it. Planting now these. I'll show you when I'm finished. From this tray, I had capsicums in this bed. I was going to top it up, but it's come apart here, so in the next, just there, it's just coming apart. So I'll let it be for this planting, and then I'll have to redo the beds because, yeah, that one's going a bit rusty over there. But anyway, that's the thing I'm doing. So you see, that's because in there you've got little ones that didn't, yeah, you see, like for example that one there, it didn't have room to shoot as much as the others. So for example this one here. So what I use it is the concession, or you know what I mean, planting. So yeah, I'm tired. I'm having a hard time saying words. I don't know why. So I've got these little ones that not all of them can grow at the same time. So what I'm doing, as you can see here, I am using these little ones and putting them back in the same tray, and that way there will be my succession. Finally I spat it out. It will be succession planting, so that way yeah, because they don't all grow at the same time, and they don't all have enough room to grow, because I tend to put everything in. So there you are. I'll put that in my greenhouse that the wind has destroyed it, but anyway. So what happens now, I will put this in, and I've got another one ready for whatever I have left over from. These are the bulbs from my LA lilies. So I split them up. As usual, I forgot to tape. I forgot to bring my phone out with me when I pulled them apart. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. The LA lilies, we'll see how many of them will take. So let's plant them. the Queen's Lace, because I just threw the seeds here and in this patch, and they're just gone bananas. So I've got the ones that I've thinned out. I'm going to go and replant these here that I have. Go and put them somewhere, and hopefully they'll do well. Let's see what we're going to do with them. So I decided to plant them here. I've got a couple of sea hollies, a couple there and a couple here that I left that from last year that survived. So I might as well put some Queen's Lace along here and see what happens. I've got onion the last time I planted just up the past the sea holly. Alright, I'll show you what I've done when I'm finished. I don't know, I just don't like as soon as I put the camera on the stand, the wind just blows it, and I really don't want it broken. I don't want it broken. Blah. So I'll that's all my Queen's Lace. I will put some aside and give to my friend, and I'll share. Alright then, I'll show you when I'm finished. So Queen's Lace is done. It's all planted. That's the sea holly that I've got left in there. That's the other part of Queen's Lace. Let's hope for the best. What I also do, I keep an eye on the weather. As soon as it goes below 6 at night, I'll come in and cover it. But as soon as they're upright, I'll bring some more hay or sugar mulch or something to cover it so it will stay warm. But definitely I put a plastic on top when it goes below 6 and under. I just cover it, and that's the part where I left it all in a clump for my friend. So when I'm going there, I'll take that to her. Having a small patch, I don't have much to work with, so I really have to be conservative and do put them too close together. But at the same time, I pick them, and when I pick them, I thin them out. So whatever that might be. But yeah, another thing off the list. Now I got to go and clean up the bed from other things that I didn't do. And especially Cosmos this year, it was just terrible. It had that sickness, so I had to pull most of it out. So anyway, done. Let's go to Cosmos. Now this is the Cosmos bed. Poor bastard didn't do well at all this year. Look at it. The self-seeded one, it's all small and flowered, and it's not going to get very far, so I'll probably end up pulling the whole lot and start all over again. So yeah, no, it's not going to stay. Win some, lose some. Not always does it work for me. Now this is what you call a grass. Look at it. It just got such a big root. You can't get it out. Look at it. Now I'm doing the scabious seeds. Can't do them with one hand, but you see, that's the seeds in there. I've done the whole bunch. I've dried, so I'm slowly getting the seeds, as you can see. So when I'm finished getting enough seeds, I'll stop and show you how much I have. Okay, so I've done the seeds from Scabiosa, and that's the bunch that it came from. I only used the long ones and the biggest one, but I've got enough there to sink a ship. So I'll go and plant it and call it quits for the day. Hopefully everything will grow. Done. Scabiosa planted. That's it. Wait and see. That's where I threw the bunch there. Just leave it. I just can't help myself. I had to take a photo, or just a little bit of my lemon. Look at it. Oh, beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.